But anyway, something else I wanted to talk about that we were discussing a little bit last night was the potential of Mr. Matthew McConaughey running for governor of Texas. Yeah, this is an interesting story, and obviously he's not.
I love about voters, man.
Matthew McConaughey is one of my favorite actors of all time.
I know, but I just feel like I don't know anything about his politics, but I smell bullshit immediately.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely not making an endorsement here. Although I will say, I don't think it's outside of the realm of possibilities that this guy would be massively, phenomenally successful in politics. I think he could run away with a governor run for Texas as a Democrat or a Republican. And frankly, I think it's pretty obvious that he has presidential ambitions as well. And frankly, I think he could do well there as well. That might be a damnation of our electorate. But he really does kind of seem like the, appeals to both sides type of dude. We were talking a little bit about Arnold Schwarzenegger, how he kind of, had that same vibe, right? He won as a Republican in California. And obviously, like McConaughey, he had that, charisma of being an actor, of being the onstage guy. But obviously, we can get into the fact that Matthew McConaughey probably would not make a great representative. I really worry about how, he would be on stuff like environment and policing, for example. But wouldn't it be awesome if Matthew McConaughey just decided to run on a platform of Medicare for all and Green New Deal and shit?
Yeah, dude. So here's the thing. I think that you're right that he would do really well. And I could even see him succeeding a lot at the gubernatorial level. And then if he does become governor, that does open up a lot of doors for him. Right. But I mean, I want to pump the brakes on any talk of Matthew McConaughey running for president, because I think
it's going to happen, bro.
Yeah, I mean, for sure. And he's an extremely handsome man, and he does have acting chops. And I remember personally part of my critical years being obsessed with films were right in that McConaughey renaissance, right?
The McConaissance,
exactly. So, I'm intimately familiar with this man's work. And of course, one of Gavin and I's favorite films of all time, and one we'll soon do a reaction video for if anybody wants to come and hang out with us while we watch, is going to be Dazed and Confused, an all-time classic, greatest hangout movie of all time, full stop. So but either way, and it's but I don't know. This kind of shit kind of annoys me at some point, because it is just it's nothing but a scathing indictment of America and our infatuation with celebrity.
And what kind of bothers me about this more than anything, because like I said, wouldn't it be awesome if he ran on a super socialist platform and gave his popularity to great socialist ideas? So far, his rhetoric has been pretty much we got to get back in the center of the road, guys. These Republicans and these Democrats, they're both playing this game of partisanship, and the American people are right in the center. And that is true to an extent. As we talked about with Ali, there actually are a lot of bipartisan issues.
But he's going to govern on the horse shit, it.
And that's what I'm kind of getting at, is that if you want to run as a bipartisan, you could start by embracing Medicare for all. That's a bipartisan issue. Yeah. You could start by embracing ending the wars. That's a bipartisan issue. And no one wants to be in Afghanistan anymore, for example. Okay, he's running for governor, so maybe we're getting ahead of ourselves here. But still, if you're going to run as a centrist, and he clearly is branding himself as an aggressive centrist, which could be smart for him electorally, I'm not going to lie. But for someone like me, I want to see him, redefine centrism as the left-wing priorities, or the populist priorities, which are popular, hence populism, Medicare for all, infrastructure deals, the Green New Deal, bringing home the troops, etc. These are things he could really, bring his, charisma and talent towards propping up. Obviously, we have yet to see.
Yeah, I just think he's way more interested in protecting his own income.
But yeah, we'll keep you guys updated on all things Governor McConaughey / future President McConaughey. I seriously think it's going to happen, dude. I know this country well enough.
No hope that's the exact opposite of optimism.
We need to get him on this show, man. We need to grill him on these issues, guys. You need to tweet at Matthew McConaughey to be the new special guest on our podcast. We need a breakdown. I'd rather have him run for governor than fucking Beto O'Rourke. I don't know. Shoot me.